When your attitude gets you arrested. That's the title of today's video from Police Insider that I'm going to be reacting to. Let's jump right into it.
Hey, what's going on, man? Can I holler at you for a minute? Can I holler at you for a minute? DD1, he's not going to stop for me.
Okay, so from the very beginning, this is already fairly interesting. Remember, a police officer can come up and talk to you for any reason, no matter what. However, you don't have any obligation to voluntarily talk to the police officer or cooperate in any investigation. However, if the police officer has reasonable suspicion, they are allowed to temporarily detain you. Now, how long can they detain you? Well, they can detain you for a reasonable amount of time to corroborate the evidence that they have that the reasonable suspicion was based off of. So, logically, the next question is, what makes reasonable suspicion? The courts have said reasonable suspicion is more than just a hunch. You need some form of identification, some form of description, some form of evidence that this individual could reasonably be the suspect in question. And y'all remember, reasonable suspicion is a pretty low bar. It is pretty quote unquote easy for a police officer to be justified in having reasonable suspicion. So without knowing anything further, I'm just laying the groundwork. Let's keep going.
I'm just trying to talk to him. So, hey, I would love to explain to you if you'd stop and indulge me and have.
What, bro? What, bro?
Oh, okay, can you?
No, I can't. What?
Like Trill.
Okay.
Come on now, it's not that serious.
Here's the deal.
What?
You're wearing the same
I
clothes.
don't give a.
Like Trill.
I don't care.
Like Trill.
Okay, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you, man.
I'm so sorry about
I don't care.
I'm so sorry.
I don't care. I knew what you was on when you was looking at me, so I don't.
What am I on? Why do I want to talk to you?
I don't know, cause I'm black and I got a ski mask on, bro. With your racist ass on my face.
That's not that. You're not free to leave, man.
I am free to leave.
You're not free to leave.
Okay, so the police officer said he is not free to leave, meaning the police officer believes that he has reasonable suspicion to, at the very least, temporarily detain this individual. Going back to the beginning of the video where the little text displayed said that the police officer received a description of a robbery suspect that was a black male that semi-resembled his description. And I'm not trying to justify anybody's actions right now, but to be crass, your ethnicity will be used in the description of you. For instance, if I was walking down the street and a police officer came up to me because there was a suspect description of a 6'1", skinny white male with brown hair who committed a robbery, the police officer probably has reasonable suspicion to temporarily detain me to figure out if I am indeed that suspect. Here, the only information we have is a black male that might be vague, that might be enough for reasonable suspicion, but we don't know what the other description is. Is it a black male with a red sweatshirt? Is it a black male with a red sweatshirt and a backpack? You know, these are things that we just don't know at this moment. But what I do know, and if y'all watched my channel before, you know I'm very pro rights of the individual. You know I will tell you, this is not the place to fight, even if the police officer does not have reasonable suspicion, but he thinks he has reasonable suspicion, or if he's being a bully, you're not going to win this argument right there. You're going to win in court, which is why the best thing to do in this situation is to cooperate in the sense that you don't run away and then you zip it.
You're not free to leave, man. You're not free to leave, dude. You need to stop for me.
I don't gotta stop.
Yeah, you do. Can you check in house for Latrell? He's not gonna stop for me. We're walking eastbound. I'm sorry, westbound behind the apartment complex here. Hey man, I need you to stop for me. What's his name? If he's not gonna stop for me. Hey, look, I need you. Yeah, I'm trying to talk to him. He's wearing I'm trying to stop him.
Can you just stop walking so he can say?
What? Dude, it's a free country.
You need to stop. No, because you match the description.
Because I'm black.
You match the description of something I'm looking into. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back.
No, please don't arrest him. It's like
This is the problem that I was afraid of. When individuals incorrectly assert their rights or assert their rights in the wrong way or fight the wrong fight, you run this risk because if a court finds that this police officer did in fact have valid, reasonable suspicion, well, this individual walking away and refusing to cooperate is now probably some form of obstruction of justice. So even if this guy was completely innocent and nowhere near the alleged robbery, he is now potentially guilty of committing a completely separate crime. And that's because he just didn't know his rights. He didn't know what his rights were. You do have to stop if a police officer has reasonable suspicion, at least for a temporary amount of time.
Sir.
Then he needs to stop.
Okay, let y'all stop, please. I don't have time for this. Just stop.
We're behind McDonald's. We're gonna take him into custody. I need some more units out here.
Just stop for me.
What are you talking about, bro? We just left out of school.
I know
Like,
that. Okay, I know that.
Dumbass
He don't know that. He don't know
I don't give a what you don't know.
You're under arrest, man. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, man.
Sir.
Get away from me. Get away from me. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
You right, exactly.
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back.
All right, please call her. Because I'm finna get his ass beat. Oh my God.
Dude, stop.
Talia, go my back.
Stop. Put your hands behind your back. Step it up. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Dude, you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back. Drop. You are for obstructing. Put your hands behind your for obstructing. Put your
You see, he's now under arrest for obstructing. Remember, a police officer can only arrest you if they have probable cause. And based on everything that I've seen, assuming the police officer had reasonable suspicion, they almost certainly have probable cause to arrest him for obstructing.
back.
Hey, record this.
I have
Make
a
sure you
body
record
cam.
this.
I have a body cam. You were under arrest.
Because I just walked out of school. And I'm getting arrested for walking out of
You
school.
were under arrest.
What are you getting arrested for?
Record.
Obstructing right now. Let's go. Walk to the car, man.
Homie, I just got out of school, bro. Like, just got out of school.
Taking this off. You can't have this.
I can't have this, bro.
No, you can't. You're under arrest. Take a seat.
Racist as hell.
You made this more difficult than
Y'all
it needed to be.
racist as hell, bro.
Put your feet in the car.
Y'all is racist as hell.
Put your feet in the car. Here's the deal. This is what I was trying to explain to you, okay? He's wearing the clothing that we have on video for an incident, a crime I'm investigating.
Okay.
I'm stopping him. I'm telling him to stop. It's not voluntary. I just explained to him that he needed to stop. He wanted to keep going. He did it. He's under arrest. That's all there is to it, okay? All he had to do was stop, right?
So what am I supposed to do to get information
We
on
go right
him?
across the street to the DeKalb Police Department, okay? I'm Detective Paul. You can have to talk to me, okay? I appreciate you trying to be decent. He just decided today he didn't want to be decent, okay? What's that?
I can sue y'all for this, right?
You can do whatever you want.
Alright, that's cool. I'm
Okay.
gonna sue y'all after this.
Yes, you have every right to sue a police officer while there are some issues like qualified immunity and things of that nature, but you can file a Section 1983 civil rights claim. However, remember, in order to prevail, your civil rights need to have been broken. Here, I think there's just a fundamental misunderstanding on when a police officer can and can't temporarily detain you. And that's why we make these videos, because I want people to know so they can correctly assert their rights so they don't find themselves in unnecessary trouble.
After a search of his bag, it was determined that he wasn't the suspect the cops were looking for. However, he was still charged with resisting an officer and suspicious incident.
There you go. It makes this even more sad because he was not the underlying perpetrator, yet he was going about his day doing nothing wrong, got stopped by the police, and walked away with charges because he did not correctly know what his rights were. If I have to put it into words, the main lesson for today is if a police officer tells you you are not free to leave and you are being detained, take them at their word. Even if they are wrong, the time and place to fight that is with a lawyer in court. So if you are being stopped by the police and you are confused about the nature of the situation, ask the police officer, "Officer, am I free to go or am I being detained?" If they say you are free to go, go. You have no obligation to voluntarily cooperate with them. But if they say you are being detained, zip it, ask for a lawyer, please. Know your rights. Your rights matter. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Big verdict.